Happy Monday. Thank you, veterans. Every morning, before I sit and meditate, I read a passage from a book referred to me by my good friend Jennifer, who owns Joy and Wellness. It is called Sounds of the Morning Star by Diane V. Saracione. Here's the cover backwards. This morning's passage just had to be shared, unless you choose not to listen. It is called Attitudes. Is it not the hour to confront the attitudes that envelop us? Time passes and moments are wasted deciphering and responding to emotional patterns we have plotted for our self-made designs. We have woven into the fibers guilt and fear, desire and dependence. We have learned to clutch and grab for a connection in life. This image of ego we call identification, is it not but a composite of self-fulfilling neurosis? Have we not set the stage filled with molded roles that we now need only play out to be fulfilled? And at the end of our brief performances, have we indeed found fulfillment in free expression of self? Or have we merely played a prefabricated role to the satisfaction of others and our ego-based self? How deep does the individuality in each of us lie? How much debris and how many prefabricated barriers must be removed before we can discover self in the freedom of our living spirit? The roles, the needs, the desires, the fears and expectations, do they all not expect the results, reality, to happen in a specific way? Or will disappointment and unrest not encompass us in a negative aura? Can we not separate ourselves from these binding mental barriers we ourselves have set before us? One must know freedom to desire it, and with this accomplished, is it possible to reach a state of detachment in order to respond to life in a natural, free-flowing manner, separate from unexpected responses, accomplishments, and results? Think for just a moment of the possibilities of being free from motivations into which we have submerged our true identity. What a joy to respond to nature and our fellow creatures for the first time, without preconceived motives or anticipated results. Could not the uninhibited joy of a child blissful at play be ours once again? And what of those few rare moments that we have truly felt love? Could we not enjoy them on a continuing basis by just giving love instead of only receiving it as before? Does this extension of ourselves not bring satisfaction on the highest level? And what of contentment? Is this not a most contagious state, as is anxiety and neurosis? Then why not extend the influence we have on each other beyond the negatives into the area of light encompassing love, acceptance, kindness, and even sometimes understanding? Love only bears love as does its likeness in kindness and the rest. It can never breed a negative by virtue of itself alone. Other responses may be ridden by uneasy and questionable fears or guilt, but this is limited by virtue of itself, for it is only a response to what we think is real, and not really itself, not reality itself. We cannot expect all to either understand or to follow, and this is where our final understanding must dominate. But for those of us who can, at this time, recognize the possibilities of change and excite in the exploration of who we really are, minus the self-styled trimmings, there is a much with which to rejoice. The challenge is overwhelming, yet the goal is attainable, for time has no measure, only in our mental entrapment. When we can free ourselves of the barriers of beginning and end, goal and accomplishment, reaction, action, and reaction again, then the concept of life and death will also fade from our self-styled imaginings. Time passing is the flow of life in unity with the whole, who is time eternal itself. When the doors of our mental spaces are unlocked and we are once again free to travel in thought and deed, unhampered by survival, then we will once again know peace in the total vulnerability of being. We will come to recognize our true identity as a totally free spirit in the glow of the light. Come, let us fly together in the morning light of the dawn of enlightenment. Thanks for taking the time to listen.